What's up, nerds? Phoenix from Phoenix TV here with episode 30 of Bird's Brains, the show where naked women dance across the bottom of the screen.
Here's a free
And I lie to my audience.
I want to be best friends with a horse.
Episode 30, the banana and hammock store. Let's go.
Tell the dream.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and in case you're near my house, the password for my wireless router is Gilmore Girls Forever. One word. Nobody wanted to play with you, huh? It's like grammar school all over again. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
The Banana and Hammock Store. We only sell bananas and hammocks. What?
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay,
But they
it's
always have
time.
money.
Get ready, time for question.
First, the captioning is now closed. I just downloaded this new app which lets you put funny captions on famous works of art. I just had Edward Munch's The Scream yell, "I farted!" Oh my god, this is the best thing ever! Here, help me with the next one. What would be an appropriate funny caption for what's going on in Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam? I like big butts and the horse you rode in on. In Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam, God has his finger outstretched toward Adam, not to pull it, but presumably to give him life. But then after Adam tasted the forbidden fruit, God held up a different finger.
Pretty much.
Take a good look at Crumbleweed Connection. You know, my teeth are feeling pretty tender today. What's something soft I could eat for lunch? Oh, I know! A stale fortune cookie!
Hey! One of my favorite ones. If only for that little jingle.
Alright, let's take a look, see at my fortune. To the victor go the spoils. Who should get some spoils then? The author of Crime and Punishment, the author of The Count of Monte Cristo, the author of Treasure Island, or the author of The Hunchback? The Hunchback of Notre Dame was written by French author Victor Hugo. He's literally a victor, so he should get some spoils. Well, I'm sure when his rotting corpse hears about this, it's gonna be thrilled.
I was pretty sure the other ones weren't Victor, and therefore it was just process of elimination.
I call this one, I built my house of electric razors. Which of these facial hairstyles could the three little pigs still sport even after shaving off all the hairs from their chinny chin chins? Chevrons, Van Dykes, French forks, or Balbos? You're forked. Want to see the right answer? A Balbo, a French fork, and a Van Dyke are all types of beards or beard-mustache combos. But a chevron is just a type of mustache. So, the three little pigs could shave off all the hairs from their chinny chin chins and still sport chevrons. Unfortunately, the last electric razor the three pigs used shaved a little too close, and it got clogged with ham.
That's very sad. Pretty funny at the same time.
Here's a good one. I'm outer space on my phone. Say you wanted to download as many apps onto your Samsung Galaxy phone as there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy.
Oh, man.
What could you do? Download about 50 million photo editing apps? Download
It's
about...
a lot.
Ridiculous! There aren't 30 trillion versions of Angry Birds. Unless, of course, you count Angry Birds Rio. But come on, nobody counts that. Want to see the answer? Astronomers estimate there are somewhere around 300 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Which makes you realize that we are just specks of dust in a vast universe filled with wonder and yada yada. Oh, come on! I just need one more green candy to fill this row. 300 billion stars. Wow. You have to think that means that somewhere out there in the vastness of the universe there is Oh, I got a Snapchat! Dog poop. What was I talking about? It's time for Medea Becomes a Country Star. And it's time for a This or Dat.
I'm sure she will.
I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, you tell me if it's a musician inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, or a character in the Medea series of Tyler Perry films. If it's somebody in the Country Music Hall of Fame, press the X button. If it's somebody in the Medea films, press the B button. Ready? Let's go.
This will be interesting.
Grandpa Jones, Aunt Bam, Pastor Nelson, Big Sal, Pee Wee King, Argus Pig Robin, Connie B. Gay.
God.
More like Medea Ugg. Country music and Tyler Perry Medea films. I would call both of those things guilty pleasures of mine, except for the fact that I am not ashamed. That about does it for round 1. And it looks like you might be getting the hang of this. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And remember, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, how about it? Say hello to ancient primetime television. Which TV show features the same number of people living under one roof as the number of people in Julius Caesar's political alliance before he became emperor? Three's Company, Brady Bunch, Odd. In ancient Roman times, a triumvirate of 3 leaders would form a coalition. Julius Caesar was part of the first triumvirate with Pompey the Great and Marcus Crassus.
Yep.
Oh, they had so many wacky misunderstandings, and most of them ending with someone getting brutally stabbed to death.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
How about Time McFlies when you're having fun? Which of these time travelers never made it back to the future? Bill and Ted in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Gil Pender in Midnight in Paris, the T-1000 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, or Dr. Oh, come on, this one's actually in the title. Next time, try this. All these other characters eventually make it back to the future where they belong, but the T-1000 from Terminator 2 gets destroyed in the past and never returns to his own time.
Oh, yeah.
I bet his mom, the T-999, was just sitting in the future waiting for him with a nice big slice of hot apple pie and everything. So tragic.
Follow me down to the sea.
Movies are not my thing.
This one's known as You've Been Poorly Served. Look, I worked in a restaurant for a while, so I know what happens back in the kitchen. What should I not order if I don't want spit all over my food? Sushi, gyros, gumbo, or hot dogs?
This one. No clue.
Here's where the money is. Gyros are made from meat that turns on a spit. I also try to avoid food that's ever had feces in it, but hey, a person's gotta eat. Next up, a hard candy knock life. You know what I love? Flying words.
It's the put the choices into order and listen and see if you are right. Question.
All you need to do is get this right, and an extra $1,000 will be yours. Put these candies in order from fewest to most flavors featured in their regular product. Skittles, Starburst, Smarties. And I mean the American Smarties, not the British Smarties. Not the British Smarties. Starburst, Skittles, Smarties, Smarties, Starburst, Skittles, Starburst, Smarties, Skittles, or Skittles, Smarties, Starburst. The regular version of these candies feature 4 flavors of Starburst, 5 for Skittles, and 6 for Smarties. That earned you an extra $1,000.
Go me.
And now I'm going to list my favorite flavors for all of them, from best to worst. Red, pink, red, green, purple, orange, orange, yellow, yellow, and then whatever flavors Smarties come in.
Chalk. Unfortunately, they only come in chalk.
Take a stab at, I've got an unhealthy circumference. Which of these would be the closest thing to eating pie pieces of pie? Eating 3.142 pieces of apple pie? Eating 3.144 pieces of cherry pie? Eating 3.146? The first 5 digits of pi are 3.1415, which can be and often is rounded up to 3.142. So this would be the closest thing to eating pie pieces of pie.
Hey.
And to figure out the maximum amount of pie you can eat, just measure the diameter of your pie hole. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And of course,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Voice tuning. Who voices these cartoon characters?
Oh man. Bugs Bunny was by the... I think I'll know it when I see it. Yeah, that one. SpongeBob is by the... No, it's a guy. Kenny. Right. Homer. By him, and I'm pretty sure he's not allowed to use that voice under contract anywhere else. Shaggy. That is currently... It was him, but it's currently the what's his face? The Joker. It's been a number of people. But his voice was by Mark Hamill, also known as Luke Skywalker. Peter Griffin is by Seth MacFarlane, who does many voices on that show. And Hank Hill is by Mike Judge, if I recall. I think. Could be wrong. But if he doesn't voice it, he's one of the main... He's the guy who created it, so... There we go. Don't move.
There you have it! My favorite animated film is Space Jam, but I still don't know who did Michael Jordan's voice. Whoever drew and or voiced that character, spot on work. Really believable.
You don't know Jack!
To Cookie's question, I believe that was drawn and voiced by Michael Jordan. Just a hunch. I could be wrong.
Hey, Jerry, doing a little yard work?
Otherwise,
Just got some new garden
this has
gnomes.
been Bird's Brain
No, my.
with Phoenix
Look
from
at the
Phoenix
size of
TV.
that garden gnome's.
Tune in next week
Oh.
for more, and thanks for watching.